Hello, and welcome back to another episode of SkyrimPlus. Today we're featuring Cliffside Cottage by Sandal. Let's check out the map. Here we are at Cliffside Cottage. We're near Fordham Mall, the abandoned prison, Iverstead, and here we are again at our featured home, Cliffside Cottage. For our world space view, here's Fordham Mall. And when we steadily climb up this steep mountain trail to the right, we find our featured home, Cliffside Cottage. It's located right near the fallen tree where the thug hangs out, right by the big waterfall. You might be thinking, aren't there a lot of homes here already? Like Isba, Pine Corner, and Lazy Home, which you've already featured, and Tell Most, which you haven't. I'd tell you, don't forget about the Carved Brink quest mod that starts in the same spot. And then you'd question why I'm even showing you this. And then you'd see the home, and you get it. Look at how natural this home looks in its environment. Now that you know that you have to have it, let's drop down and let me show you where to find the key. To the right of the home, you have a stable for 2 horses. You can open and close the gates. And in the stall that's further away from the gate, there's a knapsack with a key. There's the gate you're going to unlock. And around the corner we have a bench. And currently on the bench is the courier. He was delivering a note to me when a dragon attacked us and he got knocked senseless. And here's Sophie walking across the fallen tree over the rushing waters, where the body of the dead thug still lies. You can tell I'm not winning Father of the Year this year. It's more of a Dexter Harrison situation, if you understand that reference. Alright, let's go and check out the property. I've already opened up the gate. There's the front door. It has a really detailed awning above that, along with some windows, some ivy, and a figurehead. Moving along, we have some beautiful mountain flowers. There's my adopted son Blaze, formerly of Catless Farm. There's a training dummy for us to use and sharpen our combat skills. And next we have an outdoor alchemy area. Any of these blue flowers that you see planted are actually hearthfire soils for you to plant whatever you want. I believe there are 7 of them. You have a shrine to Kennereth. You have named storage for potions, poisons. There's your alchemy lab itself. Named storage for alchemy ingredients. And now we'll check out the backyard. To the left, you have a wood chopping block and woodcutter's axe. Here's a little firewood pile for you. And then here's a spot for you to do your laundry. Looks like we have a name brand, Scrubby Board. When we back up, we have a huge water barrel. It's feeding water into your bathroom through this pipe. And look, you can see through these windows because it's a no-load door home. Okay, let's head back up to the front. Let's head inside. And when we open up the door, we can head right in. Look at these tall ceilings. We've got an open floor plan. There's Lydia. And then here's your living room. You have some seats by the fire, a shrine of arcane, plenty of weapon storage. And then you've got this tall bookshelf. Check out that cool design on that flower pot. You've got an angel statue, a butterfly cage, and a working shrine of Mara. And then on this little side table over here is the spare key to the gate in case you lose the other key. And this decoration on the pillar acts as a declutter button, so if you're experiencing low FPS, you can activate that, which should help your frame rate. Over here you've got a kitchen, and you've got a cooking pot and a baking surface. And then here's your sink, and check out those cool flower pots. Those are a pretty modern design. I'm pretty sure I saw that at Target last week. And then you can see out of these windows. How cool is that? I'm going to go ahead and apologize now for how much I gush over these windows for the feature. Here's your dining room table. Look at that great looking tapestry.
Divine smile on you, friend.
And then here's a bathroom. Here's your bathtub. You can see to the outside where our water tank was, and you can use this lever to turn the water on and off. And then over to the right, you have a single vanity and a water basin. And to the left, you have some lavender and some towels and soaps. And this next room is your children's room. There are 6 beds in here. Remember that you'll need to use Hearthfire Multiple Adoptions to take full advantage and cast the Bless This Home spell before asking the kids to move in. This cabinet in the back has a cool teddy bear, a shrine of Dibella, and a display case with some bling bling. To the victor's kids goes the spoils. And then each of these beds has a little teddy bear. Check out this cool dragon doll. I thought that looked really neat. I've got to watch out for this fox. I told Sophie that she could keep the fox, but now it kind of gets in my way. There's a cool tapestry, lots of cool toys, and a toy chest, and here's my favorite window view in the home. This is even better than the view from the master bedroom. I'm a little bit jealous. Now, if kids aren't in the cards for you, and you want more beds for followers, you can activate this wall decoration, and this gives you 3 more beds for your followers instead. But I've already moved my family in here, so I'm going to go ahead and switch it back to a kid-friendly setup. Just to show you it works. Okay, now that we've seen the main level, we're going to go check out the basement. And although this is a no-load door home, the basement is a loading cell. But once you see what's down there, you won't mind a loading screen. When we enter the basement, we discover a room that's kind of like a foyer space to several other rooms with a purpose. And Sendal gives you the ability to pick and choose spaces with buttons like these that you'll see on the side of the wall. Let's go ahead and start exploring some of these rooms. This first room is your smithing suite. The button that you see above the mannequin can turn on or off an armory that's to the left. And next to that is a workbench, a shrine of Zenithar, and tons of named storage for smithing items. You also have these great pieces of themed artwork. There's your tanning rack. There's your grindstone. Here's a sky forge and a smelter. And then, if you choose not to have the armory, there's named storage for weapons and armor. But I like to show off what I've collected, so let's head down to the armory. And check out this space. This is a big enough armory to make even the Empire jealous. The armory offers 28 mannequins, 20 shield plaques, 11 display cases, and enough weapons racks to accommodate 93 weapons. If you like my collection, it's primarily from Team TAL's BDOR set and Bloodborne pack, and the shields are from Legendary Alpha Shields 2, which is a mod I can't recommend enough. Okay, let's head back upstairs. We'll take a right to go back into the main space, and we'll take one more right. And this looks like just a small area to store some food and drinks. To the right, you have a butter churn, and it does produce butter. And to the left, you just have some static clutter. Unless you're feeling adventurous and want to try a vampire playthrough, then you can activate this button, and voila, now you've got a coffin. So maybe you can rest in peace. But probably not too peaceful since you have that garlic right there. I wonder how that works. This next door leads us to a follower's quarters. You've got a dining table, a lovely tapestry, a cooking pot, and a place to store your favorite mead cup. Straight ahead is an office space for your followers. You have a shrine to Talos, just don't tell any high elves. And then you've got a bed on this side of the room, and one more on this side. And then there's their common space again. And here's their very own bathroom space with a shrine to Stendar, some towels, a single vanity, and a wash basin. And then here's a tub with some ivy and some candle lighting. It also has one of those levers that can turn on and off the water. Let's go see what's next. Just in case you didn't have enough mannequins, weapons racks, and shield plaques, here's a couple more. And now we're entering the gallery, and this is another optional space that you can toggle on or off. Here's a library area with 10 bookshelves. That should be enough to make the bookworms of Skyrim satisfied, and maybe even make Hermaeus Mora jealous. Next we have an Imperial and Stormcloak flag, so no matter what flavor you like, you're covered. And just in case you didn't have enough weapon storage, here's some more. And you have some special item storage as well. Here's some of the skeleton keys. Here are the black books, the dragon claws, the dragon priest masks, and special amulets. There are the hold shields. There's storage for the paragons and the elder scrolls, the Daedric items, the insects in a jar, several different maps that you can collect. And here's the visage of Mizund, the helm of Yingle, and the ethereal crown. And along this wall you have some more storage for your weapons, armor, and shields. But if this would be wasted space for you because you are like a mage, remember that you can always disable this. But then you'd lose out on this cool secret room. Here's the pull chain. And then you can come in, you get an extra mannequin. There's more name storage for treasure. Look at this cool desk and the map. It looks like you even have those rubbings from Markarth. I really like this raven statue too, and the safe. And then on the other side, you've got an additional mannequin, as well as all of the collectible items from the Thieves Guild faction quests. Okay, let's head back out. But first, let's make sure that we seal this back so none of our followers get too curious. Much better. Now we're going to head back to that ladder and go back upstairs. Now we'll leave this closet and head upstairs. As you can see, the kids and Lydia are just loving this space. And if you like the glow of those weapons, that's from the mod Visual Animated Enchantments. That's another mod I can't recommend highly enough. Okay, and now we're upstairs. In case you're wondering, the home does have some interior lights that turn on at around 6 o'clock. There's a display case. Ooh, they should have used that frosted glass in the bathroom. When you hop up on the display case, you've got a nice view of the downstairs to make sure that your followers or kids aren't getting into any shenanigans. Next, we have this great staff enchanter. These cabinets open up and there's named storage for enchanting gear. Here's a table for your kids and followers. They do interact with it regularly. And then over here is your arcane enchanter. You've got storage for filled soul gems, unfilled soul gems, and then you've got some eye candy with this cauldron and gargoyle statue. Next, we're entering the master bedroom. If you like this bed, I'm using a mod called Ignoble Beds. I'm really liking the look of these. Next, you have a closet. Each of those drawers can be sorted separately, so you have several ways you can organize your gear. There's a nice fireplace and a shrine of Akatosh. Here's a chest. And then here's another one of those great windows. You already know I love these things. Although I do believe that the kids get a slightly better view of the waterfall. But that's no biggie. And then here's your bed again. As we walk to the next area, if you like no-load door homes like this, I'll pin a playlist of them in the comments. Next, we have a sitting area and a ladder that leads to a tower. We'll explore that later. Here are 2 bookcases. There's a ladder that leads to the attic where we'll be in a moment. There's a map of Skyrim to set course for your next quest. And here's a desk with the Shrine of Julianus on top, and it has some sliding doors too. How cool! And here's another one of those windows that I love so much. I did warn you that I was going to gush over these. Now let's head to the attic. In the attic, we have another space for a follower to stay. They have an office space to the left, and a bed to the right. Some may think the attic's too empty, but if you have Jackson's Positioner, placeable paintings, and Solar's portable crafting or containers, you can customize this space to your liking. Now let's head to the tower. We've finally made it up to the tower. The tower offers a small dining table, some colorful flowers, and some epic views. Check out this view off of the side. There's the fallen tree. If that bandit were still alive, I could snipe him from here. And on the other side is my favorite view, the waterfall. Now that we've seen all of the features of this home, it's time for final thoughts. Cliffside Cottage is a fantastic no-load door home in a scenic and secluded part of the map. It offers beds for you and your spouse, up to 6 children, 3 followers, and don't forget about that coffin. You have an outdoor alchemy lab, an arcane enchanter, a staff enchanter, a full smithing suite, both cooking stations, a wood chopping block, shrines to the divine spread throughout the house, and a stable for your horse. You have an epic armory to store your favorite armor and weapons, as well as a gallery with a large library and room for special item storage. And if that's not your thing, you have the ability to customize the home to be smaller. My personal favorite features are the excellent views, which are accentuated with an observation tower, but what really stole the show for me were these gorgeous windows. I wish more homes had these. Lastly, you don't have to be rich to enjoy this feature-rich home. You just have to be the first to find the key. This concludes my feature of Cliffside Cottage. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell icon if you want to be notified of when I post. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next episode.